Hey, what's up, guys?
What's good? This is Michael.
And this is Chloe. Welcome to our podcast.
We're here to help you find your passions, discover more of who you are, and build an authentic community for us millennials and youngins.
So come chill out with us and let's keep it
110. What's up, everybody? How you doing? Episode 7 of the 110 podcast. We back.
Welcome back, yo.
How you doing, Chloe? What was the highlight and the low light of your week?
Ooh, a highlight. It's an easy one for me.
Easy.
My father took me to a lovely dinner.
Shout out.
Shout out, Dad. He took me to a really, really nice dinner.
Nice.
And I just laughed because it was like a really fancy restaurant, like 5-star. And
Yikes.
he rocked up with like a Russell Sloppy Joe.
I mean, what do you expect from him, man? Come on.
And like they were announcing best dressed awards. And I was just like looking at Dad in his like tracksuits. But no, it was awesome to spend time with Dad.
That's
Too
good, man.
fancy for my liking, but it was lovely.
That's good.
So that was my high.
Awesome.
A low for me was, like my bank account is suffering. I took my
Yikes.
car into a service and I got the quote for it and it was double what I thought it would be.
Here we go.
And so I was a little sad. So that's my low.
That's low, man.
But it's cool. We just got tax back. So
Shout out to that.
it's all going towards the car.
That's good, man.
Mm-hmm. How about you, my friend?
A high for me was the boys.
The boys.
We had a spontaneous trip to the beach.
That's not your scene.
I'm not a beach guy, but the company was what made it good for me.
Nice.
I hate the beach.
oh. Hate's a very strong
But
word.
to be honest, like, yeah, okay, I admit it got views, you know.
Yeah.
It got vibe. I admit it.
Yeah.
But it was good. I think I needed a getaway. I think all of us did.
Yeah. That's sick.
And a low for me is like a low for every week. But I've been sleeping messed up, man. So the day I went to the beach, I did not sleep the night before.
Oh.
And then I've been like sleeping in weird ass times and getting up weird ass times. I don't know. But it's been hard physiologically. But I think I'm hanging in there. Still a low light of the week though. And of every week previously.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a good little catch up. Shall we move on to our
Quote of the day.
What is it, bro?
I love this. Don't know who it's by, but the quote is, "Fitting in is boring, but it takes nearly your whole life to work it out."
True. How you feel about that?
I don't know. When I was a teenager, fitting in was everything. Although the words fitting in just sound so lame. I don't know. Like, it's like, you just want to fit in. It just sounds stupid, but I think we all want it. Like, we all want to be part of something. We all want to be part of the in crowd.
True. Is fitting in always boring though?
No, I think a sense of belonging is essential.
For sure.
Like, we need it to thrive as people. Like, it's one of our core needs
True.
as human beings.
I agree.
What are your thoughts?
I think it really depends on context, right?
Yeah.
Like, if it's like fads or trends, you know, a little bit extra. But I think fitting in is, like you said, it's essential.
Yeah.
Innately essential.
Yeah.
For every human.
Yeah.
But I think it depends fitting into what. I think that's the important part.
And why?
And why too, yeah. True.
Yeah.
I do like this quote. I think a lot of people, they get caught up on this kind of stuff. And not so much myself.
Yeah.
But like you said, it was everything to you, that kind of stuff. And I can totally see why.
Yeah.
And I just think that, I was telling you this before, but there's always this like social pressure.
Yeah.
Whatever context you're in. Whether that's you're at school, uni, or local community groups. Or even if you're just chilling with your squad. There's always this kind of tension there. And that want to like fit in, whatever that means. And I just think, despite the social pressures, the second part of that quote is that it takes almost your whole life to
work it out.
Right? I think it's just a process that a lot of people are walking through right now.
I'm just trying to think, like, why is fitting in or conformity, why do you think that's so important, especially when we're in high school?
I think value-wise, that's probably something that teens, well, we're well beyond our teens now. But when we was young and wild and free, I guess it's just like a value thing, right? You want to be popular.
Yeah.
You want people to know you.
Maybe we get a sense of identity and a sense of who we are from the people around us.
True. I mean, yeah, that's totally possible. I think it's just a phase where you're working so many things out.
Yeah.
That you're just looking for answers.
Yeah.
And that those answers are usually from the validation of other people.
Yeah.
That you get from other people, I mean.
Yeah.
Because like we don't know better.
Yeah.
Like at that age it's really hard. Well, not hard, but we could be too immature to be able to self-evaluate and find worth that way. I just think that there's this level of comparison, I guess, that we always see with all types of people. And I think it's especially easy when you're in that school environment where there's kids that are renowned to be the greatest basketball player.
Yeah.
Or the coolest dude.
Yeah.
I think it's just there's a lot of titles being thrown around in that kind of environment.
Yeah.
And I just think that based on that, it's so easy to compare sometimes.
Yeah.
Especially when, you know, you're not very confident in yourself.
Yeah.
And you're kind of looking down on yourself at that same time. I think that want to fit in could become even more like distorted.
Yeah. So fitting in might be disguising insecurity, comparison.
Could be.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Could you pinpoint a time or a group of people that you feel like free from that pressure to have to fit in? Like you just feel like you can so just be yourself. Do you have a moment in time or a group of people that consistently bring that out of you?
First and foremost, I feel like I'm most myself when I'm straight alone.
Yeah.
I think because there's no image to uphold at that point.
Yeah.
Whether it be conscious or subconscious, you know?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
you may not realize the way you change around certain people.
Yeah.
And sometimes you may have to do it intentionally out of some weird place.
Yeah.
But when you're alone, dude, well, for me anyway,
Yeah.
I ain't got no one to impress. You know, I ain't got no image to uphold. I think that's probably a time that I most feel like myself. When it comes to like who I'm around, it's definitely like my crew,
Yeah.
my OGs.
Yeah.
Shout out one time. And I think there's an element of history that makes you feel a lot more comfortable with someone.
Yes, totally.
I mean that's something that's like almost unbreakable.
Yeah.
Because you can't change that history that you have with someone.
Yeah.
You know? I think, yeah, especially my squad, we go 10 years deep.
Yeah, that's a long time.
It is a
thinking
long
about
time
it now.
right? Yeah. But I don't know, that the history that we have with each other, I just it's hard not to be myself.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. And what about you?
That's cool. Me. I think I feel most myself when I'm driving. I think just being in my car. You laughed earlier, but it's my safe place. It's my safe place, y'all. I don't know. My car is like my second home. And so when I'm inside my car, it's like I put my music on. I can sing if I want to, if I'm alone. And if I'm driving someone, it's like I'm hosting them in my car. So I feel really comfortable in my little space.
Yeah.
Other than that, I also do love spending time alone. But I think when I'm like anxious about something or distressed, I don't really like spending time alone because I don't really like the way I think and the way I am.
Yeah.
So apart from those moments, when I'm pretty cruisy or happy or motivated, yeah, like I think that's definitely when I feel most myself.
Mm-hmm.
I also have groups of people, groups of friends who bring out that side of me.
Yeah.
Like I love people, but with big groups, especially in groups of people that I don't feel heaps familiar with or heaps comfortable with, like I do become a bit more timid and tense. And so, yeah, like I think I'd prefer smaller groups. I really like spending time with smaller groups of close friends.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, than in big groups of people that I don't really know. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's completely fair. I think you need an element of trust as well.
Yeah.
Like it might sound a little bit weird, but we don't trust people we meet straight away. You know, I think that there's this level of like having your guard up when you're around like unfamiliar people.
It's like boundaries.
Kind of, yeah. And I think that once you can like form a legitimate relationship, get to know each other a bit more, and then there's this level of comfort that you have.
Yeah.
Where you can put that guard down and it's completely fine.
Yeah.
And that's totally understandable, especially with big crowds, man. You could get like awkward. And especially for me, because I'm not a really sociable guy.
Yeah.
In terms of like, you know, when I initially meet someone.
Like the acquaintance stage.
Yeah, it's like I'm not good at introducing myself. I'm not good at reaching out. Like, what questions do I ask this person? And why? You know, like,
So I don't want to waste my energy on that.
exactly. It's kind of it be like that
Yeah.
sometimes.
I don't even know who you are.
Exactly. So I totally get you, man. Especially with the big crowd thing.
Yeah.
Group of friends, easy because like I said, history. There's a level of trust, a level of comfort.
Yeah.
With new people, especially a lot of new people at once, it could be a bit overwhelming.
Yeah.
Mm.
Should we move on to our one thing?
Yeah, let's do our one thing.
All right.
And now, everyone, it's time for our next segment.
One thing. Yeehaw!
So what's our one thing this week, Chloe?
What is one time you felt the need to change yourself to fit in?
Damn. Yikes. You can take it away, Chloe.
All right. I've got a really clear memory of this.
Here we go.
Like, that desire to fit in was so real back in 2002.
When you was just 8 years old.
Yes, that's all right. You're right at maths. Some of you guys weren't born.
True.
Some of you guys were well and truly graduated in high school.
High school.
Yeah, some people might have graduated high school. I was in year 2. Actually, I lie. It was 2004. I was in year 4.
Oh.
So I was 10. But that desire was real. So it was a rainy day and I went to a school in Blacktown.
Shout out.
Called Tyndale. And so it was a really rainy day and I don't know why, all the kids, all the cool kids, all my friends, just literally every single person in the class had plastic bags. They just used their leftover lunch bags and those Ziploc little snack pack bags.
Yes, sir.
Those bags and even just plastic bags that the teacher was giving them. They were going out into the gardens just right in front of our classroom and they were collecting. I don't even want to say the word.
I'll say it.
No.
They need to know, though.
Okay.
Snails.
They were collecting snails and slugs in their bags and they were
Just
trying
for fun.
to just for fun.
That's crazy.
And they were making like a home for them and it wasn't just one or two, Michael. It was like,
Don't picture it, though.
oh my gosh, it was like 10, 12, 20 in a bag.
Damn.
And the thing is, guys,
Chloe has an irrational fear of snails.
I don't know if it's irrational. It's probably, it's irrational.
I think it is irrational.
But it's just, like, I've always been not just disgusted, but actually really
terrified.
scared.
I remember we were walking to school one morning.
Ugh.
Snail on the ground.
Ugh. Yeah.
Chloe just, her hands were covering her mouth, crying, couldn't move.
When was that?
When we were in high school.
Yeah, oh my gosh.
She's absolutely terrified.
Yeah, I had a friend, Danny, actually. She thought it'd be really funny. She put a snail on my bag.
Oh my.
And yeah, I cried. And then she didn't realize how scared I was. So she gave me a big hug after. But like, it was not funny.
Man.
And so yeah, I was always terrified of snails. I still am. So please don't use it against me. But going back to my experience in year 4, everyone was just collecting those snails and slugs in their bags and I was squirming. But literally everyone in the class was doing it and I was like, I want to be part of this. Like, I want to be like everyone else. Like, I don't want to be a loser. I don't want to not do this and just sit inside when everyone's out there. And so I asked the teacher for a bag.
Oh, God.
And then I fought my way to the garden. I just remember the tension I felt.
Man.
It was 15 years ago.
Crazy, dude.
And yeah, like I picked up, I can't believe I picked it up. I picked up a snail.
Why did you do it, bro?
I just wanted to fit in. And I put it in the bag, but I couldn't do it. I dropped the bag and I just went inside and I just ate my lunch. I couldn't do it. But I just remember that day just feeling so badly wanting to be a part of what everyone else was doing. But my phobia was in the way.
No, but despite you addressed your phobia to do it.
I did.
That's like reaching new heights.
I guess, yeah, my desire to fit in was greater than my fear of snails up until a point.
Yeah.
And then the phobia won.
It just became too much at one point.
A bit too much.
Man.
But yeah, that was a interesting experience.
It's crazy because you were so young and you still felt that need or that want to fit in.
Yeah, it's a clear memory for me.
I mean, I don't have a phobia of snails, Chloe.
Yeah.
But isn't that kind of messed up?
What they were doing?
Yeah, just on a foundational level, on a fundamental level. Like, I don't know.
I guess they all wanted pets. Free pets on a rainy day.
Oh,
Why
God.
not? Why not? But anyway, that's enough about me, man. What about you?
Okay, so going back to the squad that I feel so fitted into.
Fitted into.
Most of them are academic. Most. There's one or two of us. They know who they are.
You know who you are.
There's one or two of us that are more creative or like towards the physical side of things.
Yeah.
But the rest of us were like super academic.
Yeah.
And I consider myself more on the creative side than anything else.
Yeah.
Whether it be physical or academic or whatever.
Yeah.
But they were performing pretty good in school. They were doing good, and I kind of felt that need to fit in with those guys.
Yeah.
Even though it almost went against my character in a way, because I'm not academic. I played out high school strategically. But yeah, that made me like, I was a mad dropkick, didn't study till like halfway through year 12. And then kind of seeing everyone go ham at the library. Like, I was just, when we were at the library, man, me and my other friend who weren't so academic, we was going around like stealing their stuff and like taking their phone and like taking like ugly ass selfies to like prank them and stuff. Like taking their pencil case and like disturbing them while they're sleeping and stuff. And they were going hard, And I think like there came to a point where I'm like, damn, like I really care about these guys.
Yeah.
And they really value their studies. And I feel like, I need to be part of that.
Yeah.
So I honestly think if I didn't have that want to fit in with that kind of stuff,
yeah,
I don't think I would have made it out of high school.
Damn.
Serious. Because it motivated me to like...
It saved your life.
Honestly, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
You got good friends.
Yeah, I mean, they probably don't even know that that's how it went down.
Wow.
Yeah.
But now they do.
Now they do. But yeah, so sometimes it could be for a good thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, not always... You don't always have to conquer your fears to fit in,
That's true.
Yeah. And sometimes the benefits could be beneficial.
Yeah.
Not always like filled with regrets.
Yeah. And that is the thing. I think it really comes down to why.
Yeah, for sure.
And who.
And what it really is.
Yeah.
Because for me, it's like there's no way studying would have not benefited me as a student.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, for
right?
sure. Absolutely.
I don't know about picking snails on a rainy day.
Oh my gosh.
Because I think even if you went through with it, like, and then what?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, hey, get cool points.
I think that's the importance of environment, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally. Definitely.
And what it is you're trying to fit into and who it is you're trying to fit in with.
Yeah.
And why it is you want to fit in.
Yeah. I think I'm just worried that young people, even old people, just people in general, are so busy wanting to be like other people that they lose who they are in the process. And I'm just worried because I think every person is literally so unique. Like they have such incredible strengths and unique weaknesses and quirks. And, I feel like every single person and all you guys listening, I really believe that you are one of a kind. And yes, like because we're human, we do share some similarities and we probably are influenced by the culture around us and the environment around us in some way. So we probably do share some similarities. But like I think you're all so unique. And I just don't want young people to be compromising who they are to be like everyone else.
For sure.
I think like my snail phobia kind of makes me who I am. No,
True.
jokes, no.
I mean, like, it's part of, it's one of your characteristics.
Yeah, not that we should define ourselves by our fears.
True.
But I think it's just a bit of a joke that
it's
we
like,
all have.
It's iconic though. You know what I mean?
Chloe, the one who's got a molluscophobia.
I think it makes it even more like, it stands out even more because it's such a weird thing.
Yeah,
It's
I guess
not like
so.
I'm afraid of heights. Well, a lot of people are.
Yeah.
But that just makes it iconic. Anyways.
Anyway, guys, don't define yourselves by your fears unless you have molluscophobia. Anyways, back to the main point.
Yes. So what's the takeaway here, Chloe?
The takeaway is our nugget of the day.
which is
do not apologize to be yourself.
true.
Don't apologize to be yourself. And like our quote by Anonymous,
Shout out.
it takes your whole life to figure it out.
Yeah.
So there's no need to rush. I think the more we spend time with the people around us that we trust and love and feel safe around, and the more we spend time with ourselves and do the things that we love and
Yes.
even go through hard stuff and do things that we don't like,
True.
I think we learn more about who we are. And it
100.
just takes a lifetime
For sure. For what?
to figure out more of who we are.
True, dude. True. I mean, most things in life is a giant learning process anyway.
Yeah.
And I think, there's gonna be social pressures out there.
Yeah.
No matter how close you are with your crew or your fam or
Yeah.
with your schoolmates or workmates or uni friends, but it's easy to kind of feel that kind of social pressure
Yeah.
in any way.
Yeah.
And I think despite that, and even if sometimes you do switch it up to fit in,
Yeah.
I think we need to take that nugget,
Yes.
and just embrace being ourselves.
That's it.
Yeah. And it does take a lifetime to figure out who you really are.
Yeah.
But, I think it's important to, I guess, embrace yourself and just see the whole thing as a giant process.
Yeah. Like you can't just wake up the next day and be like, oh, like I
know
100%, yeah, 100%, I know who I am. Or like, oh, like I'm not there because I don't know who I am.
Yeah.
It's okay, guys. Like I think you're all on the right path. Just keep chipping away at what you're already doing.
That's it.
Keep surrounding yourselves with the right people.
Sure.
Keep challenging your own mindsets and reflect as well. Think back on how your day's been, the things that made you mad, the things that made you happy, the things that made you proud, the things that triggered you. Just keep reflecting. Keep talking to people who can guide you through stuff as well.
For sure.
Whether you have someone who's a bit older, like your parents or a mentor, or just an older friend. Just surround yourselves with the right people who make you feel safe.
Awesome. Cool. With that being said, I think it's a perfect time to wrap up this episode. It has been episode 7 of the Hunnit Ten podcast.
Yo.
Follow us on Instagram. You can check us out on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google, all of the above.
Yo.
Thanks for tuning in to yet again another episode. It has been the Hunnit Ten podcast, and we out.
We are.